So we're here with Trespasser. Are you seeing this, Ryan?
Yes, I am.
So we're in the audio
Yes.
menu, right? Or now the video menu.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just here with the 1998 game Trespasser. Yeah, you can actually see on the bottom of the screen it says 1998 DreamWorks Interactive LLC. This
Nice.
game is based on the second Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Well, not based on the second movie, but it's sort of a faux sequel to the second movie. So you can think of this as a proto Jurassic Park 3. It involves a plane crash onto the second island with people who aren't really prepared to deal with it.
Anna, are you there? It's Jill. Pick up the phone. God, don't tell me your mom was serious. You're in Costa Rica?
This is
Visiting the
actually
natives,
really
huh?
good
Sun, sand,
graphics
and
for
adventure.
the
My little Indiana
time.
and world
Yeah, for the
traveler
time, this
extraordinaire.
is 1 year
Give me a call
before
when you get back,
Half-Life came
okay?
out. So this actually
By
predates
the way, I
the
thought you
first
Hmm.
Half-Life
hated
game.
flying.
It's not the
Now,
same year that StarCraft came out.
yep, same year StarCraft came out. Everything looks like it's represented in shag carpet, in my opinion. Like an
A little
artistically,
bit.
like a picture printed on shag carpet.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what is your experience with this game, Ryan?
Very, very little. I've seen a couple screenshots. That's mainly about it.
I am inordinately good at this game. This is also when I realized in the recording that I was playing in slow motion. So I had to open up the console and turn that off because I was doing some practice stuff in slow motion, like parkouring off of dinosaurs.
Bionic Woman was the code for slow motion?
Yeah, Bionic Woman is slow motion, Garfield 200 is invincibility.
Garfield 200.
And Woo, WOO, is infinite ammo.
Uh, okay.
You can see my arm sort of spazzing out here. What's happening is because I'm walking on a hill, my arm is colliding with the ground.
Looks like you're just jamming it into your small intestine.
Yeah. Now this is sort of, as you might have noticed, dear viewer, um, known as that first-person shooter where you can see your boobs. Now I think it deserves to be known for a lot more than that. Like this rad physics engine. Oh, look at that perfect timing that I just had.
I mean, that again is pretty good, and you're gonna topple that over.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock over everything, Ryan.
Just gently touching everything.
Just gently poking. Trying to get on top of these boxes here, just kind of shoving them around.
Foundation, maybe.
I mean, that is actually like a really good kind of like physics system for 1998.
1998, yeah. Now, throwing is weird
Okay.
because you don't have a crosshair. It's really difficult to tell where you're actually going to throw an item, but luckily, pretty much every time a puzzle requires you to throw a rock, it can be succeeded just as easily by shooting whatever you're supposed to throw a rock at.
Okay.
We'll see that a bit later in this level. We will also see what happens when you don't have friction working entirely in your physics engine. Right now, actually, so this plank that I just jumped on just kind of eases his way down the wall.
Okay. I don't think that's how that should work, but
Here's our, speaking of not how things should work, here's Anne's arm. Now you, sort of as you can see on the top of the screen, left button makes it so that you can move your arm around.
Mm-hmm.
Right button picks up and drops things. And
Is
spacebar
that the
swings
only? Is that the only movement you can do?
with your arm.
Yeah.
No, if you hold control and then left click, you move your hand specifically.
Okay.
Which doesn't work all the time. In fact, it doesn't work most of the time for me. It gets locked on one of the axes when it shouldn't.
Mm.
But that feature does allow Trespasser to be one of the unique first-person shooters where you don't need explosives to kill yourself, just a regular old gun, because you can turn it around and point it at your stomach and shoot yourself.
It's the key aspect of any game.
Yes, you can shoot yourself in the stomach.
How many other games do that though?
Not a lot. Postal
Say,
2?
The
Well, no,
southern
Postal
beach
2 you
look
actually
out
use a
over
grenade
Cactus
when you
Ocean,
select
down
suicide.
past Peru all the way to Antarctica.
I think some VR games can, but
Okay, Ryan, we're gonna be professionals about this in the future and shut up when Mr. Hammond is talking. Because they did actually get Sir Richard Attenborough in to voice John Hammond. The same actor who played him in the movies voices him in this game.
Here.
It is
Must be one of the
amazing
offshore
voice
islands.
work. But
Coco's one of the Cinco Muertes, maybe.
yeah, we
that
have
dialogue
subtitles.
that John Hammond triggered doesn't make sense because Anne only hears John Hammond say things because she's remembering parts of his memoirs
Six
that she
left.
read. But she hasn't
Heavier than
figured
I
out
thought.
that she's on
Keep
InGen's
steady.
island yet.
4, 3.
Now, I do like that the marksmanship in this game is just lining up sights.
6 rounds. 5,
Yeah, that is
4.
kind of cool and kind of weird at the same time. So you don't see many games doing that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Over, if
You
you
hear
look
that?
at the... Yes, I do. If you look at the cylinder on the revolver, 2 round, or where the barrel is, goes in between 2 of the rounds in the cylinder.
Yeah. It's
So,
halfway cycled.
How would that shoot?
Well, I mean, it's gonna cycle as she pulls the trigger, so it's probably fine.
It doesn't move.
And I've got right now the Francispas 12, which is probably one of the most I wouldn't say the best, but one of the most useful guns in the game. I actually don't really like it. I think there are much better options. Like one we'll meet actually fairly soon. So a lot of the game's puzzles are like a lot of early physics game stuffs, where it's just pick up physics object, move physics object.
Yeah. Is this the weapon you were talking about?
Oh yes, this is definitely the best weapon in the game. There's actually, for some reason, none of the melee weapons do, like, any damage.
Yeah.
I think it's because when you store a weapon, it goes on your back or your hip, and the melee weapons would collide with your body and deal damage to you. So there are 2 melee weapons left in the game that will do damage.
Okay.
Sorry, dear viewer, if there were some audio problems right there. I'm inept.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can snipe this box.
5.
I do...
Oh, your character actually counts the amounts of rounds.
Yep, because you don't have a...
Some kind of... Wait.
any HUD. So, yeah, it is weird that Anne, for being someone who's never shot a gun before, can accurately tell how many rounds are in a Desert Eagle by how heavy it is.
John Hammond wrote a book. He said it was somewhere in Central America.
My name is John Parker Hammond. I was born on March 14th, 1928.
Oh, no. Oh, God. This is Site B. This is John Hammond's Lost World.
Now I do press F1 here. This was the first time I've ever pressed F1 while playing the game, and it's also the last time I've ever pressed F1 while playing the game. I have always known what to do. I've just never needed it. I completely forgot it was a feature. But I probably mentioned earlier, enjoy that the way you aim is, okay, you shoot, you see where the round hit, and then you adjust your sights accordingly, like actual marksmanship. Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. I was afraid something had gone wrong with the recording, and I was about to scream and jump out of a window. I want to see if I can just snap this box here. I can, actually. For some reason, when I recorded this, I didn't use control to line up the sights on anything. Now, this is one of the best weapons in the game. The hunting rifle. The sights are just uniquely good at being able to hit things.
Okay.
Now, I tried to knock it down with a rock like you're supposed to, and then I went and did it the way that I can do it, which is just sort of smash your face and face through the truck.
As you do to pick up a rifle.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't become incorporeal?
There must have been something in the memoir.
A Nobel Prize or a financial empire waits somewhere in a darkened room, in a dirty, derelict building, somewhere in the Pacific.
So why are there this many guns on what was a scientific research island?
Most of the guns, like, you notice that truck that it was in?
Mm-hmm.
That's modeled after one of the trucks from the hunting party in the second movie.
10 shots. Oh,
Gotcha.
man. He really did.
So it's mostly their weapons. And InGen would have had weapons for protection as well.
Right, I know they had a wall rocket in the book,
Jurassic native.
but...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, John Hammond is incorrect in that voice dialogue on two accounts. One, Brachiosaurus is not the oldest creature in Jurassic Park. Dilophosaurus isn't much older than Brachiosaurus. And two, it's not the only true Jurassic native. Dilophosaurus lived on the border of the Triassic period and the Jurassic. And Stegosaurus is in this game and the second movie, Stegosaurus also being a Jurassic native. I think I tried to throw a rock here to show how bad it was, but ended up actually doing it.
Around 10.
Why do you put your fingers into the rock to throw it?
Well, that's how you securely hold a rock.
Okay. Like a bowling ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just look at her arm as she tries to... Oh, that's right, I didn't move the box again with my hand.
Gotcha.
10 shots.
I like how you have to chuck your rifle to just,
yeah.
you know...
You do not want to try to interact with any objects while you're holding something. Worst case scenario, you'll just sort of drop your gun. Or best case scenario, you just drop your gun. Worst case scenario, it glitches through the world and breaks the game.
Right now.
Oh.
And
Like, are we talking, like, game crash, or...
Like, shoots into the sky, hits the skybox, and crashes the game.
Oh.
Now, there is a deagle in front of this crashed truck, along with a baseball bat in the back. The deagle's useful, the baseball bat is not. But
So,
those are there because the first raptor is going to show up right here. Look at him.
9.
Oh,
And he
okay.
hits the ground like a sack of potatoes.
You shot him in the hip. Okay, now you're throwing your weapon at him.
Well, it's 30-06, Ryan. Give him a little head pat.
You're just petting his dead corpse.
Yeah.
9 shots.
Now, this up here is a teeter-totter puzzle that you're supposed to use the rocks to weigh it down so that it won't tip when you try to go across it.
In a darkened room, in an empty
But that's
building,
lame, so
dirty
I just
floor.
did it by jumping really fast so that the teeter-totter didn't fall.
the origin of Jurassic Park.
I
Okay.
did it. I did it faster than gravity. And we can also see here that it's not actually hinged. It just kind
9
of
shots.
exists between two pillars.
Yeah.
A forest this wild, this unknown,
So,
Now, Anne
why would
wanting
a
to
has not
hunting
been
party?
seen by any
Oh,
human
yeah, go on.
since the great hunters
Oh.
of the early Pliocene.
Now, I wanted to be courteous and reset the ramp for the next person.
Gotcha.
Now, what were you
7.
saying about a hunting party?
6.
Why would a hunting party pick a beagle to go with
3.
as like
Stopping
a
power.
setup?
1.
Yeah, but
8
why?
shots.
They're just notoriously bad guns.
Yeah, stopping power. All the pistols here are either automatics or they're revolvers of the Desert Eagle, so they're magnum loads or high rate of fire.
Gotcha.
Now here we're going to see our second raptor coming up on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And look at that perfect posture for holding this boss.
Yeah. An 8-9 pound weapon.
Look at this beautiful,
What?
majestic
Is he
creature.
facing into the ground as he's chasing you?
No, he's tripping. His legs are just folding
That's what
underneath
that
him,
looks
and he
like.
hits the ground, and he has to pull himself back up. You see that line is supposed to trigger back at the shooting gallery, because that's when the game expects you to shoot a shotgun for the first
2.
time.
Oh, okay. I thought she got hit or something, and okay,
No.
just waste all your ammo.
Well, there's no more raptors in this level.
Okay.
Do you really think I don't know the spawn locations of every single dinosaur in this game, Ryan?
Yeah, well, you know what? I
Velociraptor,
honestly don't
a
doubt it.
small
But
theropod native
at the
to
same
China
time,
and
it's just
Mongolia.
rather odd to.
Pack hunter, quite vicious and quite intelligent.
This was the place. This used to be just an urban myth.
Okay.
So, welcome to Site B. You're effectively done with the hand-holding first level.
Okay.
If you notice, things kind of float 10 inches away from other objects.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Welcome to the
You
city
can
of
walk upstairs
tomorrow.
normally, but oh, it's weird.
Hmm.
So, Albertan Castleway, transit from the town of Burroughs to South Beach, and Visitor Center opens 1990. Because in universe, all of this, the first movie took place at the end of the 1980s. I think 1988 took place about 10 years before this. And look at how smooth this upcoming level transition is, Ryan.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, that
And
was
there we have it.
the first one.
So we'll probably do some post commentary. So what is your opinion on the first level of Trespasser?
Very, very buggy.
Yeah, very buggy.
Um. Other than that, I mean, we saw what, 4 dinosaurs in a dinosaur-orientated game.
We saw 2 Brachiosaurs and 2 Velociraptors, which I actually like.
Yeah.
I mean, you go a decent amount into the first Jurassic Park movie without seeing a dinosaur.
Right, that is true.
You see, like, glances and fleeting glimpses of a raptor in the opening scene, you know, the shoot her.
Yeah. Where Muldoon
But,
yells to. Yeah.
And later on, we're going to be seeing a lot more raptors where those came from.
Okay.
Well, with that out of the way, I think this is going to be the end to our first episode. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content as it's posted. We'll be doing some more Trespasser in the future and probably some more content discussing Jurassic Park and some other movies. You have anything to give us parting words, Ryan?